All right, testing. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all can hear me, because I don't want, when I hear the playback or people under the playback like, oh, I couldn't hear you. You know what I mean? So I tried the mic up today because, my set is a spacious place. So, hey, people coming in. Shout out to the people that's coming into the room. Hey, Stacy Richardson. It's a buzzing noise. Okay, let me see if I can turn the mic down. Hold on, because let me see. It might be because of the lighting. Hold on. Like, mics be picking up like every single thing, y'all. Like, I'm really. Hey, bad and bougie. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. All right, y'all gotta let me know. Is the mic better? Daryl, what's up? The like button. It's okay. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't want the playback. Like, I know it's like it might be a little bit, but it might be because the mic may be picking up a little bit of the electricity. Um, but I didn't want y'all to be like on the playback, because people be like, oh, I'm listening to this and it's low, depending on what type of device it is. All right, okay, good. How are y'all doing today, man? How are y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all good? Oh, it's been, honey, a busy day. Conan Chick, what is up? Haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you for joining my live. So, okay, Lois, thank you for telling me, because I'm like, I don't want my people to be like, Dag, Brittany, I can't hear your lives. Girl, I be wanting to, be interactive with y'all, and I can't hear you. So, and then, unfortunately on YouTube, there's no way for me to cut the volume up on the videos. Because, I mean, if that was the thing, I just would cut the volume up after. But, like, when the set is, like, a very big space. So, the mic is so, I mean, it'd be so delicate that if I don't mic up with the body mic, y'all probably are not, the sound is going to escape, because it's so much, like, it pick up the lights and the electricity and all kind of stuff. Like, it's a working process, but we going to get it together. We going to get it together and figure out what we going to do for my studio and my set and everything. Okay. But y'all, so y'all voted. Oh, thank you for who gave me the super chat. Tried and true. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you and your support for the channel. Like, I appreciate people who give to my channel. So thank you for that, love. But y'all voted for this, y'all. Y'all voted on the poll. I appreciate y'all telling me when I do the polls, because I'm trying to be more interactive. I want to talk about things that people want to talk about. So what did y'all want to talk about first? Did y'all want to talk about R. Kelly? Did y'all want to talk about Erica Mena and that whole situation? Did y'all want to talk about it's so much celebrity news and recaps that I got to give commentary on, that I'm like, man, if I take the time to do one video each, it'll be like a while. So it's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. There's a lot going on. You said all of it? First of all, have y'all been on the Shade Room? Did y'all see that Erica Mena has gotten a G-Wagon for a Safari situation, his little indiscretions? You said get the Kellz out the way. We gonna get your boy Kellz out the way. We gonna do all of it. Yes, in case you forgot, I'm the king. Yes. Shout out to Super Cam, the original Super Cam. He be doing my engineering and my beat producing or whatever. Definitely check his channel out, y'all. He be having my beats and my videos, you know, so poetic, and you know, it'd be a good sound though. But y'all, I was like, I went because y'all told me to look up that author. What's his name? I said Jen. Jim, what's his name? I'm going to say D because I can't pronounce his name though. But his name is Jim. Yeah, you already know. Thank you, Lois. Jim, I'm going to call him Jim D. Y'all know who he is. He got that book, Soulless, about R. Kelly. So let me just give y'all the updates of where R. Kelly is going through right now. So in the Chicago Sun-Times, y'all, it says R. Kelly keeps up his outgoing lifestyle despite, y'all know, his situation is going on. That's what his publicist says. Do the publicist crack y'all up? Because the publicist, to me, when I see him, he's always making it like, you know, they don't care about the issues, and then R. Kelly lawyers say another thing, and then R. Kelly just says nothing. And to me, he be having R. Kelly look a certain type of way. Like, if you are R. Kelly supporter, y'all can let me know. Like, do y'all feel like that? Do y'all feel like the publicist be helping R. Kelly, or do y'all feel like he just need to just, you know, stop? But I mean, so they said, gulp, food for thought. This is on the Chicago Sun-Times, posted by Michael Sneed, and it was posted on the 29th, okay? So what they're saying is, food for thought, singer R. Kelly, who is carrying, y'all know he got a lot going on, is still finding time to shoot hoops and take care of his stomach. So, Daryl, you say he making it worse. I'm telling you, I really feel like he is making the whole situation worse, because every time you turn around, like he's saying, oh, we knew about that case and we don't care about the case. And then we see him again, or we see R. Kelly lawyer, and then R. Kelly lawyer be like, oh, well, you know, his reading and his reading comprehension, and that's why we didn't know to answer this, you know, part of whatever. And it's like, sir, y'all got to all get on one accord. When y'all be out here speaking on the behalf of R. Kelly, be on one accord. Compare notes before you get up here in front of the public, because I'm telling you, I started laughing at the dude. I think his name is Daryl Johnson, who is his PR. I started laughing because he started beefing with this lady, I think Tia Ewing. She a reporter or a journalist. And he was like, when you quote me, make sure you post the facts. And she was like, I'm right. He was like, I don't know where she at or whatever. She was like, I'm right here. So he was getting gully with the reporters. So I'm like, sir, you need to sit down with the legal team and R. Kelly and figure out what y'all want to say to the public before y'all get up here. Because R. Kelly, yeah, the PR got the dreadlocks. He always got the Fendi on or the nice suits with the dreads, and the haircut on the sides. You said, is the publicist free because he don't seem very professional? I said the same thing. Like, the way he acts so, like, I want to say, what's the word I want to use? He acts very, like, when you ask him something, he's very defensive, and it's like, you need to just chill. So if you was defending R. Kelly, right? The public already has a perception of R. Kelly that's, you know, for most people is not a favorable perception of R. Kelly. So you want to try to make him seem like he a likable person. I just don't understand why the way he explains stuff to the public is so, like, you know, blunt or kind of harsh, or, you know, when the reporters is asking questions, the reporters, it's their jobs to ask questions. You know, I'm not just to clarify, because people always be up here talking about, I'm a reporter. I'm not a reporter. You said, how do I know it's Fendi? Because he wear Fendi. You see the little design, the Fendi little print designs, and some of his suits, you could tell that they're tailored suits. You see R. Kelly be having Gucci on going to the courts. Hey, Kizzy Lolo. Nice to see you, love. Nice to see you, love. Thank you for joining the live, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. He is not an Olivia Pope. You are sure right about that. He is not an Olivia Pope. So basically, the PR or publicist, let me get it correct. Like, it's like the knockoff. But nah, like, I don't think Fendi. The thing about Fendi and Gucci, it's not all that, the price points for it is not all that expensive. It's not like we talking about Chanel or like Louis Vuitton or something, because that's when the price points start getting crazy. You know, like it starts getting crazy at those particular points. But Fendi, I just, I know that they've had a resurgence, because for a while a lot of people, were not wearing Fendi as much. I mean, maybe like celebrities, but I know like definitely like the youth or like the urban people, they're now starting to wear Fendi more and more. I remember like my mom having, Fendi bags or whatever, and me, being like a teen or whatever, or like a tween, I'll say, going through her stuff, trying to wear her stuff to school, her vintage little stuff to school. And happy to be working for him. You guys probably know how to dream when he's not a publicist, he's a crisis manager. Yes, Jeffrey, thank you for that, because that's why I was trying to clarify. That's why I was trying to clarify, because he corrected people for calling him a publicist, but they keep calling him a publicist. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he the same crisis manager that represented Bill Cosby? If I'm not mistaken, y'all let me know. But if that's the case, it ain't looking good for your boy Kellz, because look at where Bill Cosby is at. He keep correcting the reporters. That's why he be getting into it with the reporters, because they keep posting that he's a publicist. I don't know what's the real. What do y'all know? What the difference is between a crisis manager and in a PR? Do y'all know the difference? I guess like a regular. If you have a PR, like, because I have a PR. If you have a PR, what I notice is that your PR is there all the time. I think with the crisis manager, if I'm not mistaken, I think they just be there for when you hire them, for when you have like them situations in your career that's bugged out. And I guess, okay, so John Williams says crisis is an emergency. So your PR is your representative all the time, and a crisis manager is who you hire in an R. Kelly situation. That's what we're going to go. So y'all know they was saying he was a, thank you, Keys. Thank you so much, love. They were saying that he was a gospel singing coffee drinker, right? So now they saying he's not hiding and he's eating out. So they're giving us, reports on this. Okay, so you said the PR is salary. Why do he need all these people? A bird with hands for feet. Oh my goodness. So I don't understand why emergency is billed by the minute. I'm glad I don't need no crisis manager, honey. No way. You got to have you people on retainer. You have to have you some people on retainer for such a time as this. Because I know R. Kelly is probably paying an arm and a leg for these people if he got to come up with all this money. Bad and Bougie say, KM Live say, either way, he is unprofessional. The way he be beefing with them reporters, like he be ready to be like, what's good at any moment. I thought he was Nicki Minaj in the Miley situation. He was like, Tia Ewing, what's good? What's good? You keep on saying that I'm you know how he be up there telling the reporters, you keep on quoting my statements. If you gonna quote me correctly. You would love to see R. Kelly on the stand. You think he got the crisis manager half off? Oh my God. Okay, so Lord. Okay, so it says he's not hiding and he's eating out. So they're trying to say that he's trying to be very visible out here in these streets, okay? And it says Sneed hears basically that, R. Kelly, whose lawyers asked basically the Cook County judge Thursday. So he asked them to throw out that, y'all know that civil case that was filed. So they asked the judge to throw that out. And I'm trying to figure out, is this the same situation? Like, y'all let me know if y'all been keeping up with this, okay? Because there's so many R. Kelly updates. Is this the same situation where they were saying that, because of the paperwork and, the comprehension of the paperwork wasn't understandable to Mr. Kelly, and this is why he had to get a second chance at this? Well, now I guess this is the case that they're asking to throw out because of this, and they're citing that they want it thrown out because of the statute of limitations had expired, and he was spotted recently at the Rush Street eateries, including Tavern on Rush and Gibson's, where he was greeted by glad handers eager for pictures with the singer. So people really out here. Hey, proud glamour, welcome to the live. People really out here. China, what's up? I see you. China love, shout out to China. Listen, people really out here still ready to snap pictures and all the rest of that. So R. Kelly got a good group of people that is supporting and surrounding him, okay? So you said there is no statute of limitations on honey, he got to come up with a no, y'all not with this Mary J. Blige. It's making me think about them BET Awards, y'all. The I'm Going Down song Mary J. Blige was singing. Are you serious? Well, he could have got somebody from the legal scene. That's what I said on the video that I had posted. Like, you didn't ask somebody that was your celly. You didn't ask somebody that you could have asked one of the officers or the person that gave you the paperwork. Somebody. You didn't ask your lawyer, like if you got some paperwork that you was not able to comprehend or something. I just don't think it was really an excuse. And then you had the crisis manager saying, "Oh, we knew about that. We're not worried about that." Every answer that he give is we knew about that and we're not worried about that. That mostly be his response. Like, oh, we're not worried about this situation because we're handling that. And it's just like, sir, do you realize how serious this is for your client? Like, what do you mean we knew about that and we weren't worried about that? The lawyer claimed that y'all didn't know and that R. Kelly was trying to comprehend the paperwork and didn't know what it was. So they're saying that, they want it thrown out, the civil case thrown out, for the statute of limitations. And y'all know they've been trying to grasp at straws. Exactly, John Williams. It's protocol that you should go through your lawyer anyway. And they say a top Sneed source who dined with Kelly at Gibson's last week, but who asked to remain anonymous, stated, "What is really surprising is when he dines out, he gets no negativity from anybody." So I guess when he's out, like fans and people are not pestering him, which that's a good thing because we don't want nobody saying that people done harassed, R. Kelly in situations, before the trial went left. So it says Kelly is not getting the kind of treatment, that they say Donald Trump's son Eric received at a Chicago eatery last week when a waitress spit on him, y'all. Oh no. Or spit at him. We don't do that. That's the quickest way. Your fluid moving from your mouth is the quickest way for somebody to run them down. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Like, people, they go too far these days. Like, you don't have to like a person, but respect the person. You feel me? Like, you don't like a person, you don't have to like their ideology. You don't have to like nothing they stand for. But you don't have the right to disrespect people because you don't like their ideologies and stuff. Like, you may not like, the president, Trump or whatever, but I do not advise nobody to be out there trying to have bodily fluid coming from their mouth, because you just never know what's going to happen to you. You just never know. And I know if it was a person like me, it just would have been a run of down type of situation. Woo! It would have been a run of down situation. Now, I would have had to repent about it later, but it would have been a run of down situation. That's all I'm going to say. So they say, in fact, the patrons, when he was out eating, they were asking for pictures from him, with him and not of him, you know. So, and they were also, they say, asking for autographs. That's crazy. So basically, they say it's no secret Kelly precluded by the court from leaving the state. So he can't leave the state. Y'all know that. And it says, but now it's at least 3 days a week with his neighborhood buddies at an indoor court on the south side, losing weight and doing cardio 5 days a week. Why do we, but here's my thing, y'all. Why do we need status reports that R. Kelly is playing basketball? We know R. Kelly played basketball. I showed y'all the video of him in my community playing basketball with, you know, family members and stuff like that, and friends. So we know that R. Kelly is a lover of basketball. Him doing soundtracks for different stuff involving basketball. You said hands must be thrown. The pause would have to be placed upon you at that point in time. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, like the way he's saying it, like, it's like, okay, it's no secret that R. Kelly played basketball. Why do we need to know that he's doing cardio 5 days a week? You said Lois says, heck, I would too. Autographs is gonna be worth a whole bunch of money. Man, I don't know, because people, I mean, I guess so. But people is wishy-washy, though. They are so wishy-washy when it comes to the celebrities. Like, y'all remember how hard Mike Vick had it. Mike Vick had it hard. When he was in that whole little animal situation, man, it was people, you know, tearing up them jerseys and stuff. So, I mean, he recovered from it. But when people don't like you, especially after, you know, legal ramifications and stuff, man. Hey, King Mick. So also he goes on, the PR says, you know, last Tuesday we had a great time dining on Rush Street along with his attorney, Steve Greenberg, where people were coming up to his table in droves. Do y'all think this is going on? I wish they would have video footage so I could believe some of this. And they said, look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And y'all know Kelly is looking forward to his day in court. And it says right now he is looking forward to the release of his first recording since the latest, you know, situations, okay? And it says hopefully in the next few months, and being able to tour and working with artists on more spiritual songs. Y'all, being able to tour and working... See, I don't have an issue with the tour situation, because if people want to support R. Kelly and they like R. Kelly, then fine. You know what I mean? I'm just, you know, I feel like if you choose to be in agreement and support somebody that is in the media for these situations, then it is what it is. You got to have that on your conscience. But my thing is this. Spiritual songs, why is it that people always want to get spiritual when they doing dirt? Why is it that people always want to get spiritual? You see people trying to talk about God got me, you know, that, you know, quoting scripture and stuff, and then be quoting scripture wrong, and then be out here like they done did all manners of, you know, wickedness, darkness, you know, chaotic stuff, and then want to talk about the scripture and stuff like that, or, oh, karma this, and they don't practice dharma. They talk about that karma, don't practice dharma. And dharma is just you knowing that you have a duty to be, you know, righteous and live a good life and all of that stuff. You know, don't practice none of the principles, but want to, you know, reap the benefits of what it is to be a child of the Most High God, or to be spiritual. You can't have it both ways. You can't have one foot on the light side and one foot on the darkness. You know, God don't like the lukewarm. It's either you're going to go all the way or it's nothing. So how you be now you want to do spiritual songs, and I can already tell from this, he want to tap into that gospel market, because y'all know listen, When the Afro man is in trouble, who is there for the Afro man? I'm gonna just wait for the comments in the chat. When the Afro man is in trouble, the original man, when he is in trouble and going through trial and tribulation, see, they don't check for us when we going through our trials and tribulations. But as soon as some stuff go down, honey, as soon as some stuff go down, you want to be spiritual. And who's the women that's gonna buy the spiritual music? But who's going to these churches? Who do y'all know in our community of a melanated people in our community that hold it down? Exactly. Release them girls before you start doing spirituals. Thank you, Bad and Bougie. People put that game up for parole. You thank you for that. But y'all know it's y'all know. Yep, them single women, them Afro women. Okay, I don't like to. Y'all know I don't like to use certain words to describe us because I feel like it's greatness on us. You feel me? We a divine lineage. So I feel like he trying to pander to those, y'all know, the grandmothers that go down to the church. Okay, the mothers at the church. Y'all know they cooking in the kitchen. Y'all know they preparing a fish fry for the church on Sunday. He trying to pander to get sympathy because those the type of women that's probably finna be on that jury. And he need all the sympathy he could get with this situation, y'all. People like the story of Christ, y'all know, he's a redeemer. You know what I mean? He the story of what he did, as the only begotten son, what he did and what the Most High God, gave to allow people to be redeemed, okay? So he trying to pander to this community because he know that what do people do? Oh, well, he should be forgiven. Y'all got to have forgiveness. They always do that. But the church is the main problem that, I feel like they co-signed a lot of this stuff. A lot of his music been played at graduations, at the church. Exactly. A lot of this stuff, y'all, when he was playing basketball with my brother and his friends, they was at a church, bro. They was at a church. When R. Kelly was playing basketball with my brother and his friends, they was at a church. Hey, Tia. Thank you. When he was playing basketball with my brother and his friends, they was at a church. My brother told me, the story or whatever. And he said like he bought everybody at the church food and stuff like that. So he was at the church playing basketball. Y'all know people in the communities, y'all know how it is. You go to your community center or the church and y'all hoop and play basketball against another church and that sort of stuff. But it's like, he gonna pander because what do people do but try to play games with people when they spiritual or if they Christian or whatever, they like to play these games. Oh, y'all supposed to have forgiveness in your hearts and all of this stuff, man. Listen. Exactly. That's exactly what I could see. That's why they said he was a gospel singing coffee drinker. I could see the angle, y'all. I see the angle that they going with this. Now, let me see what else they saying. So they go on to talk about, the rest of this whole situation. But y'all, I want y'all, and I'm going to put the article to this whole situation too. The Soulless, the book by Jim D. I'm trying to figure out Soulless, the case, and it's called Soulless, the case against R. Kelly. Y'all, it's a part in the book where y'all know that R. Kelly a lot of people has talked about R. Kelly's past and, the women in his life, like his sister and the mother, man. But basically it says that Soulless, it says paints a more, I'm going to say, a vivid picture or portrait of Kelly's relationship with his mom, Joanne Kelly, than the singer has portrayed to the press. Because they're talking about this. This is trending, y'all. They are talking about this book that was put out, okay? And it says, so soulless, if y'all, the people that got the book, y'all know what I'm talking about or what I'm about to talk about here. And it reveals the complicated relationship with R. Kelly's mother. So this is trending, like him and his mother, the relationship. So it says, it paints a, I'm going to say a vivid portrait of Kelly's relationship with his mom, Joanne Kelly. The singer has then what he's portrayed to the press, where he's presented her as his savior. And the reason that I'm mentioning this is because since he going the spiritual route, we already know where he going with this, okay? Y'all know. We already know where he going with this. So I'm going to say Jim recounts how Kelly told GQ about how he stayed by his mother's bedside until she has went on to the glory, okay? And told her he would dedicate his career to making her proud, even claiming that she went on in the middle of his moving speech, okay? So he painted his mother as the savior. Y'all know that typically, like, mothers in the Afro community, they are, especially if they're God-fearing women, they are painted as, a savior, a person that you decide to change your life around for. You may have had a grandmama or somebody that dragged you to church and introduced you to God and stuff like that. So I could see where this is going, man. The mentioning of the mom and stuff and all of that. And it says, turns out, because he present that relationship like it was a savior and he was going to dedicate his career and stuff like that. Well, they say, turns out Kelly recounted a different version of his mother's passing in his 2012 Solar Coaster memoir, where Jim found concerning, okay? So it says, few people forget the details of their mother's passing, he writes. And it says, more concerning is the fact that Jim's sources claim that Kelly wasn't actually close to his mother when she went on, y'all, and even kept her away from the wealth he was accumulating. Several sources told Jim, or I guess this reporter, that once his career began to take off, Kelly actually shunned the mother he claimed he worshipped. He writes and quotes Kelly's half-brother Casey that Robert cut her off because he did not approve of his mother's relationship with his stepfather. So it also goes on to say he refused to deal with her medical bills. She checked into the office under a false name, although he had the money. A family friend tells Jim. Y'all, they talk about a lot of good stuff in this book. Man, it's trending. Jim is trending. So it tells his back. I can't get into the whole backstory because y'all know this is YouTube and y'all know YouTube is not playing certain stuff. But I'm getting a strong feeling, or the sense that he's going in the direction, because the PR or the crisis manager, let me get it correct, is saying that he's about to release spiritual songs or them gospel type of songs that's going to pander to the women that, he makes sound like his mom. You feel what I'm saying? You said we should blame the Chicago court. It's like they didn't care. But I blame a lot of people for this the gross miscarriage of justice, man. Like, people just be influenced by celebrity and, they worship celebrities and make them idols. So it's just like, like people were saying about him, they turned a blind eye because he was a celebrity. They felt like he was the king of R&B. And Penny said she ain't buying one CD. You ain't buying one CD. I know that's right. I ain't buying no R. Kelly CDs. It's so many other people to listen to. I'm on my whole Afrobeat tip anyway. I listen to more Afrobeat type of music because I feel like they portray women in a better light, especially Afro women in a better way. Like, it's more of a kingly, royal type of thing. You know what I mean? You said if that's true, you done. Exactly. That's a good point that you just said. If all these people are lying on R. Kelly, like according to the fans and stuff like that, why hasn't he sued these people for defamation of character? If the media and all these outlets is not telling the truth about R. Kelly, ain't no evidence, and people just making this stuff up, because you know when I report on it, they always say, some of these people be like, do your research or whatever. Some of these people ain't never touched a case study. They don't know how to do professional research and then want to tell me about my education. Like, sweetie, I'm a college graduate and in school to be a doctor now of psychology. What you mean? What you talking about? You do your research. That's a good point that you just made. Why is it if all of these people have been saying this, you ain't sued not one person? A bird with hands for feet. That is a good point. I never thought about that till you just said that. Like, well, where's y'all research at? You feel what I'm saying? Why haven't, the people that accuse these media outlets of putting this stuff out, why is there no, defamation of character charges on file? And it would be easy if this stuff is proven not true and all the rest of this stuff, and these people that's coming up with stuff, you would be like, and it's harmful to your career because he's saying that it damaged his career. And the Lifetime people and all the rest of that stuff. If I'm not mistaken, when Lifetime was about to do the Surviving R. Kelly, the documentary, right? Didn't he threaten Lifetime and they still put the documentary out anyway? So it's like, why, if these people are doing all of this stuff, why not sue the people? You have attorneys. And they got an award. Man. Right, he threatened Lifetime. I remember that. I was listening to the radio, and they was like, I think it was V103, and they was like, R. Kelly saying that he going, if they put out that art, the documentary, he's suing. And next thing you know, the documentary was out. We ain't heard nothing about no suit or nothing. Like, I think he already know. He didn't want them problems. Right. But that's Queens then. That's what Gail was saying. So all these people just making up this stuff on you. Now, I believe it is some people. You always, in every situation that you have that's a serious situation, I'm going to keep it all the way a buck with y'all. I believe some people probably lying, but I believe it is a lot of people telling the truth, even if it's people lying. So whether or not people lying or not, they're going to have to be dealt with. And y'all know, you reap what you sow. Nothing goes, when you lay charges on somebody and you bear false witness on somebody and if something ain't happened to you, you going to reap the same stuff that they doing to him. If they lying, it's going to come back on them. So that's going to be handled divinely anyway. But if he, is culpable of what he culpable for, and even if it's, I don't care if it's one person, you feel me? If it's one person, that's enough for me to be like, no, I can't rock with you like that. You was doing that. I can't rock with you like that. But y'all, let me see. So let's go on. Let's go on. Let's see what else they're talking about on here. Y'all, they talk, that's crazy about the part about the mother. They talk about the whole relationship, not like a relationship, but y'all know, like, of course, like Jay-Z, him and Jay-Z probably did business together in the industry. They talk about that, and I'm waiting to read the rest of the stuff that they got in the book because I want to know all of the tea. I don't know, like, I'm hearing different things. The PR saying that people, is giving him positivity at the restaurants, but the people that I know from Chicago is not saying the same thing, though. They saying that it's like a mixed, type of reaction with him. Like, it's some people they not feeling him, and it's some people that's like, they don't care about none of this. Okay, so Jeffrey says just listen to the stories. It was hard for Nelly to take that girl to court. But I mean, with the R. Kelly situation, if R. Kelly was not culpable of any of this stuff, and these people was coming out lying and saying this stuff, why didn't he take? Especially if Lifetime was getting ready to do a documentary, that would have been a time to do that, because that's what gave a lot of this stuff traction. Because you would have had to know in your mind that some of this stuff, if it came to light, it would be true, because you know that they have a lot of lawyers probably themselves at their disposal that could be digging up information on you too. So he probably just took that, like the lawyer probably told him, leave that alone. Y'all playing too much with this McDonald's situation. Y'all are playing too much with this McDonald's. Oh, y'all playing too much, man. Oh my gosh. But that really got me thinking with that comment. Like I didn't think about it like that. That is the truth. You never heard of him going forward, suing. And, I'm thinking they're just spending way too much money on this whole situation for this to go down without no repercussions, period. So the fans act like they know him. You said a lot of the victims have celebrity lawyers. And Robert, I think that's what they were saying, that people were saying that they felt like he was downplaying it. Like even when the whole, situation happened that I recently talked about the DVD and all of that stuff. People was downplaying that. But I'm like, ain't no judge going to allow no situation, no old behind evidence in something that's new. They're not going to do that. Why? When it's like, if that happens, the person could come back and, time wasted, money wasted and stuff like that. Come on now. I just feel like if what you saying, if what they saying, okay, you said Chicago still love him. I don't know, Daryl Caesar. I'm getting mixed reactions. I feel like it's some that love him still and some that really are not feeling R. Kelly. Like I get it. I get it. Some people, they like, I don't want to do this to this individual until, or say anything until after the trial. The trial going to be, I think what they said, next year. You said a lot of people don't speak to him and others do. Man, it's a lot of just, I would say, C-Squad stuff going on, y'all. So what do y'all think? Because we're gonna talk about, we 43 minutes in, we're gonna talk about this whole, because y'all wanted me to talk about the whole April Jones and Lil Fizz situation too. Hi, Lonnie Clark. You said mainly the women. Wait. Before we get our thoughts out, what you mean mainly the women? The women are the ones who support? Because if you say the women, then we already know that that's why he's going at that spiritual angle. Because typically women be the ones that be spiritual and, into all of that. So if you tell me the women, what? I could believe it. That's why he going that spiritual route. I'm telling you. Wait, in support of him? Man, I don't know what in the world I don't know what type of spirit R. Kelly got on him that these women be out here caping hardcore. I had somebody underneath my video talking about Robert was so fine underneath the video. I cannot. But see, this is my thing. The women that's doing this stuff, man, I don't want to hear nothing about no social injustice for no women, because women be participating in this stupidity, man. I do, Angela Boone, be seeing a lot of female YouTubers that support him. It's a mixed bag. You got people that support. You got people who they kind of neutral about it, and they kind of feel like they not really trustworthy, trusting or finding all of the women trustworthy. And then you got some people that just can't stand Robert. But that's how that whole situation works. So it's a mixed bag though. But so what are y'all's thoughts? Cause y'all somebody DM'd me about what I thought about April Jones, Omarion's baby child's mother, and Lil Fizz or Fizz being official. What are y'all's thoughts about that? Do y'all feel like she's just, this is crazy, or is it a congratulations? What are y'all thoughts on that? Because somebody sent me that in the DMs. Y'all sent me that in the DMs the other day, but I had to take a break. Are you serious? I seen a video where they were saying that you feel like he a snake. Hey, King B, long time no see. You feel like it's a snake move, or you feel like it's okay? So Kiana say she feel like it's a storyline. New Dawn, I don't know. You think all the celebrities are crazy? Listen. Key says she being a thought. Lord. Listen, I'm gonna just give her perspective. I feel like when I think about the April Jones and Fizz situation, so I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, right? And my friend was like, I don't know why y'all, like, he was talking about Omarion. He was like, when I see Omarion, I see, a dude that's going to do a female wrong. I said, how you got that conclusion? And he started talking about, you could tell how a man is going to treat you based on his haircut and, certain things, mannerisms that he's going to do. And he was like, when you be seeing these dudes with the pressed out samurai braids, you already should know you're going to have them problems in your life. I was like, oh my God. Like, he was like, when you start seeing it and they got the Odell Beckham Jr. type haircuts and stuff, just know they're going to come to mess up your life. And we started laughing. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, Omarion make a lot of Playboy type of music too. So maybe that's why she kind of like, we never know what happened, in their relationship when they was together. But when I seen April Jones do a live about Omarion, so it's kind of like, okay, when girls is dating these entertainers and they have songs about making love to women and all of this other stuff, you should already have in your mind that this person is going to be a person that is probably going to be one of them type of guys. Like, where is he getting his muse for this music? So I also think with April Jones, I think she wanted like so badly to have a career. And I feel like because Omarion was the star in the relationship, she wanted, like, when I was watching Love and Hip Hop, I think that she just was impatient for her time and her career, and it kind of like made her a little jealous of Omarion's career, because he's been a child singer. Like, he came on as a teenager, he's well known, and I feel like she kind of was impatient. Like, she wanted to, like many women, they go to LA or they go to New York or whatever, and they want to get to it. They want to get their career. So I think with Fizz at that time had already felt like, to me, he fell off. You get what I'm saying? It's really no competition in the relationship on who's going to be the star of the relationship. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see her having an issue with Fizz, because, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just trying to figure out how you moved from Omarion, which was the standout of B2K, to Fizz, and then if you look at his character on Love and Hip Hop, the character or the way he is portrayed is like Playboy, blank boy. Like, if my friend was talking about how he, Omarion and his look, being a sign for women that this person probably gonna be playing games. But Fizz, the way, like, I just seen him on the marriage boot camp with the ex-girlfriend. Then now y'all are together. You in a relationship with your child's father, bandmate or ex-bandmate. I'm trying to figure out what is really going on here. And then it's like, if your complaints was that Omarion was doing this, that, and the third, he wasn't doing, whatever, and you felt like he had little, playboy type of tendencies, you go to Fizz, who is portrayed on the show like he was messing with girls like Nikki Baby and random girls, and I just don't understand. But what I'm getting at is, maybe it was because he's not as a big star quality as Omarion, so it ain't no competition. I can't. Y'all giving me the tea. I can't right now. I can't. I'm guessing you are. Oh my God, are you serious? Y'all. So Hip Hop Wire has talked about this situation, and they put this out. This was written by Lance Strong. And they says, B2K just wrapped up its Millennium Tour to the delight of fans of the long-standing group, but it appears that it might be the final time folks see the gang together. Omarion's ex and baby mama April Jones appears to be dating B2K member Fizz, and there's footage out to prove it. So they say Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Monique Slaughter made earlier claims that her son's father and ex-boyfriend, this was like months ago, Fizz was with Jones, fueling speculation as to why Omarion wanted off the Millennium Tour, not including the drama that what's his name? I was about to say R. Kelly. Raz B was dealing with. And it says, although there was just chatter about Fizz and April dating, Twitter was on fire today after several images hit the internet of the two in bed and doing things that couples do. As it stands, the reactions on Twitter are on fire, to be expected. So, have y'all seen the footage? Like, what are y'all thoughts? I just feel like, why post? Why post? I think that you just have to be careful in relationships with people. If you a person that you got star quality and you deal with a person, you cannot date a person that want a career that's similar to yours without the understanding of like, okay, listen, somebody, I think, she got into the relationship. She knew Omarion was an entertainer. And I think that when she had to be home with them kids, man, when she had to be home with them kids and he was jet setting and doing video shoots and stuff like that, and probably like you as a woman, you like, okay, I know he could be messing with women and stuff like that and all of that. And so you like, I'm at home with the kids and my dreams are not being fulfilled. But you got to think about that before you start messing with folks, man. You got to think about what you want and discuss that with the person. Because a lot of times, people just be impulsively jumping into relationships. They don't discuss none of this stuff. Or if they do, one person, jump back on their plans. And it's just like, you knew he was an entertainer. And then it's just like the other, Fizz, single dad or whatever. So he would have time to be there with kids and all that other stuff. So she would I guess she would have more time for her career. Because from what I saw, it just seemed like she wanted her career to jump off. It seemed like she wanted to, make a name. That is horrible. Y'all over there talking about Uncle Daddy Fizz. And y'all calling her a thought lord. But speaking of thought behavior, have y'all heard of this challenge that is called the SLURP challenge? And y'all know what women is doing with them cucumbers on social media. And it's a lot of celebrities that have been speaking out about this behavior, y'all. Have y'all heard of it? It is out of hand. When I first seen it, I said, what is going on here? Like, what is going on? What is going on? I knew it was real. Yes, it is a SLURP challenge, and it involves cucumbers. That's all I can say for the sake of it being PG-13 on this internet. Yes. Somebody let them know what it is in the comment section. Yes. And women are being very bugged out with these cucumbers. I guess trying to show certain what that mouth do skills. Is there an age requirement for that? What you So there's what that mouth do skills. That's what it is. That's the most I could say about it. Just think about the Jill Scott situation, okay? They trying to show out in these streets. So you said it's a movement, blame Cardi. Listen, it been out of hand before Cardi, okay? It been out of hand before Cardi B. We cannot put the sole blame of every situation on Cardi B. It been out of hand before that. When I seen that Sammy was up there, y'all know the singer Sammy, he was on the Shade, they posted him on the Shade Room, and he was like, ladies, come on, let's be ladies. Yes. He's like, ladies, let's be ladies and not make it harder for the queens out here that's not doing this bugged out behavior, because you're going to make it acceptable, for men to be trying to try women due to this type of behavior. And then the thing that pissed me off the most about women who do this, when the dudes be up under their thing talking about why, and all kind of stuff under their posts, you want to say they thirsty, or you want to say, oh, why can't I find a good man or somebody that ain't going to objectify me? Because you participating in challenges with cucumbers and trying to show off your skills. Listen, ain't nothing worse than when you log on social media and when a woman is feeling a little lonely and seem in the R. Kelly seem like you ready type of situation. Like, the whole internet don't need to know that you ready or you lonely, okay? Like, that is desperate behavior, and I don't understand it. Like, get you a man, get you whoever your significant other is, but you don't need to let the whole internet know what that mouth do, though. Like, you don't need to let that be known. Let your man or whoever that is know about that. The whole internet don't need to know about that. Are y'all serious? I cannot with these comments. I cannot with these comments right now. Oh my gosh. But when I seen that, y'all, I said, I can't believe that. Masika talked about it on the Shade Room. Y'all got to go look at the Shade Room, because hold on, let me see if I got my little, hold on, y'all. It ain't in there either. Dang, where put my? I'm gonna have to find that in a moment, y'all. But I cannot believe. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Here we go. Here we go. Right? Why would you do that? And you somebody's child mother, so your kids gonna grow up and people gonna be like, that your dad and your stepdad, or if they get that far, was in your mother was in a relationship with both of them. Miss Indy, how you doing? Oh my God. OMG, 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 OMG. OMG. So let me pull this up, y'all, so I can read to you what some celebrities was saying. Okay, so let me pull this up. The Shade Room be having the tea, y'all, if y'all have not noticed. I hate like when Instagram be asking you mad questions. Like, just, okay. So let me see. All right. So Masika said, ladies, please stop with this cucumber-ish. Could you imagine your mother watching you doing that? There's a classy way to do things, lady. Please stop, ladies. Please stop choking on vegetables for ends with thumbs between their legs and cobwebs in their heads. I cannot. This challenge is out of hand. It's out of hand. So Sammy said, ladies, respect yourselves. All y'all following the SLURP on the cucumber trend, Lord, are making it that much more difficult for the queens, aka good girls out here who desire respect from a man. Signed, Sammy. And then basically he says, this goes back to my post when I said social media killed the fantasy. We shouldn't see everything. He said, I'm a 32-year-old man, and y'all know relations, mouth, what that mouth do, I'ma say, sexy pics, etc. He said he with all that. But it should be displayed in exclusivity and between parties in which you can trust with such content. Not all over social media. Some women are legit going to grocery stores to do this challenge and putting them back on top of the, I guess. Oh, no, he didn't say that. Wait a minute. They go into the grocery store getting these cucumbers, doing the challenge, and then putting them on. No, I know they not putting them back on top of the daggone, like if you go to the produce section, I know they not putting them cucumbers back on top of the daggone heap. I know they are not. I will not. Not this week. I'll wait till this challenge get rid of it. We'll be gone. He said if you post things like that, don't be surprised or baffled when you become prey for that. Do better, and for the women that carry themselves with respect and class. And he said, and I'm nobody, but I appreciate you. I wish my sister female cousins would. Everlasting. Y'all know Sammy is out here really going in. So celebrities is roasting females that's doing this challenge. If you out here doing that challenge, please stop. And don't let me catch nobody put no cucumbers back on top of no heap and I see it. Okay, I will, try to notify the correct authorities to let them know that you need to pay for them groceries. No, some of the women is doing this challenge in the store, they said. Let me read some of these comments. He says some of the women is doing the challenge in the store and then putting, they might be like in the area and then like joking and put the thing back. No. Oh, no. So somebody says, stop playing. They really putting them back. And there's 73 replies. And somebody said, that's why you got to buy the English cucumbers in the plastic wrap. And then people are saying women constantly degrading themselves for social media, pathetic. And then somebody up here with their slow self talking about people victim shaming. This don't got nothing to do with nobody being a victim. You choosing to put a cucumber in a place and make it an inappropriate thing, and that's your own business if somebody comes for you. You can't present yourself a certain way to the public, because women got to stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop trying to present yourself a certain way to the public, and then somebody try you, and then you confused and acting baffled on why that person came at you that way. Because you sitting up there with a cucumber instead of cooking on your channel. Make a meal for your child every now and again. Or your man every now and again. Like, these people is crazy. And then got the nerve to be putting them back. Oh, nah, y'all. That's crazy. That is crazy. Anything for clout. They do anything for clout out here. Anything for the clout. And then, did y'all see, hold on. Did y'all see that Erica Mena got a G-Wagon? Let me show y'all. She got a G-Wagon for the safari situation. Right, cook the vegetables. Do a cooking live. Oh, I'm mad you said cucumbers is for $1. I'm not gonna keep playing with these Insta girls, man. I did the live the other day telling y'all that they said that Instagram is making young women depressed because you have these type of women that is creating this fantasy and illusion. Like now I think that men, like he said, it's men that will complicate you. Complicate. It's men that will compliment you now based on you being fully clothed now. I get more compliments when I'm fully clothed now than if you show a little skin, because it's like it's numbing the effect of you showing a little skin now. It's like it ain't nothing, you're not leaving nothing to the imagination. Like you bearing it all. So if the man is seeing it all, what is it? What's left? Jill Scott. Y'all, so with this Erica, and then, okay, so speaking of these Instagram girls or these model girls, Erica Mena was on the internet we seen her the other day breaking up stuff because she was upset with Safari, and then you immediately take the dude back because he bought you a G-Wagon. Y'all see that? So you just immediately take the dude back because he bought you a G-Wagon. And then you got little Duval at the bottom of the post talking about if you could win her back with just a gift, she wasn't leaving no way. So she got a G-Wagon and it says, okay, now I guess I got to drive. So it says, okay, hashtag Erica Mena got a G-Wagon. Hashtag must be nice. Hashtag that's the apology energy I need on this Shade Room post. And the people is in the thing, therapy, y'all need gifts of therapy. The best apology is changed behavior. And it says, clearly she values materialistic items more than respect. So this is the type of movement of women that we have that's making it hard for regular everyday women. It's making it hard for women to get respect out here because it's like literally, if y'all didn't see the Tasha K interview, the girl, Gabrielle Davis, who had dropped them receipts, literally told us that she seen the engagement ring, or supposedly had seen the engagement ring that was presented to Erica Mena. Like, so you okay with a dude just basically carrying on a whole nother relationship in a whole nother country, and you was all good with that? I mean, it's just... You say, ain't she on maternity leave? You said, please tell me what's going on with Jill Scott. I can't with y'all. But I watched the video, the interview. I don't know if y'all watched the interview that TK did with the girl Gabrielle, who was dropping all the tea on Safari. And I could not believe that he did that proposal like that, and then come to find out you was pillow talking with the next chick. Yeah, okay, so you said, well, if you accept gifts for your man cheating, he will do it again. You said Rashida, you use Rashida? Oh my gosh. I'm not the type that could do it, okay? I'm not the type that could do it. I look at people like the beautiful women like Lala Anthony and the Carmelo Anthony situation, and I'm like, well, how can he keep doing this to his wife and his kid? And you got women coming for Lala because they feel like if she's enabling certain situations to go on with him not seeing a child or whatever. And I'm like, how y'all know he not just a trifling individual to where he just like, listen, you know how men do, you knew what it was, and I'm gonna throw that bread, but I'm not gonna mess up what I got going. Men do it all the time. Like, why do women try to get at the woman when men be filing up? Get at the man. Thank you, Nia Marie, for liking On the Way in Love. I mean, I can't. Like, thank you, Yolanda. Is Yolanda? He keeps doing it because she's allowing it. I feel like she should let go and live her best life. It's all these men out here in the world. And, it's men that like to say that men, can't be faithful. They're like animals or whatever. But you have higher processing skills in your brain than an animal. And every man is not a cheater. Like some men, they don't live for the whole cheating situation. They feel like You know, I knew a guy where he was like, nah, because I don't want that energy. Like, he was very spiritual. He was like, I don't want that energy to return to me. You think they making it up for the clout? Well, man, this is messing up relationships because people is looking at this as an example. He was on a yacht around her beach time. I was watching another video to where they had caught a post. They had caught a post of her posting like a heart with a dagger in it, man. I was like, it just ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. If the person is just not respecting the basic covenant in the ring of marriage, ain't no way. And you don't have to, cheating is a self-control type of situation. If you're no longer happy or you got problems in that area to where you have impulse problems and you maybe have problems like R. Kelly, or you just are, you know, a person that's indulging too much in that area, you need to go get you some therapy. You don't need to be married. You need to go get you some therapy. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't like another person to do that to you, because I guarantee if she was to be like, I'm done, I'm not going to be dealing with that, I guarantee if it was another man in her DMs, he would be trying to get his act together. I guarantee. It's the same thing with the whole T.I. situation. How he was like, oh, you know, marriage wasn't beneficial, running around looking like a fool with that girl Bernice Burgos. And then you have a situation at your gate in your community and the first person that you called was Tiny. Come on, like, women need to stop playing with these men out here. If you don't find marriage valuable, don't call my number when you in a jam. If you don't find Afro women valuable, stop asking us to protest for you. Don't ask us for nothing. That's just what I feel. It's an even exchange. That's just what I feel about that. It's an even exchange. Stop wanting the perks and stuff of being married in a relationship and you don't want that. Go be with who you need to be with and people that agree to that. That's just how I feel personally. Go be with who you need to be with. And then, y'all, before I get out of here, what are y'all's thoughts on people dragging Chris Brown for him on that new song he got called Need a Stack, right? It's called Need a Stack. And he like, I only like to mess with, you know, he says black. He's talking about, I guess, females with nice hair. How do y'all feel about that? Because they tearing Chris Brown up online for that. And I'm just trying to figure out, why are women letting, hey Dre Day, peace to you, shalom to you. These men are crazy and they be having some beautiful women. It's just because they have access to many. When you have access to excess, you have these type of problems. Sometimes you look at it like the grass is greener on the other side. So Yolanda said, leave Chris alone. I didn't see the problem with it. I really didn't see the problem with what he said, besides the fact that he called black, he said he liked black bees with nice hair. I really didn't see the problem other than the fact that he called women bees. That's what I had a problem with. But, you know, he said nice hair. He didn't say good hair. So I just feel like some women like to keep their hair nice, and maybe those are the type of women he go for. I didn't see a problem with it. I'm like, why are we always going up in arms about what these black men are saying, or like Afro men are saying? Like, you said you don't be on social media. I don't understand why we up in arms with this. Like, why are we up in arms about a situation that is just like, if he like women that keep their hair tight, it ain't like he ain't say he, you know, I'm tired of people trying to box what being an original person is. It's such a variety of us that it just is what it is. People have, like, you know, the stuff that they like. Now, as long as you ain't just outright downing women that have, you know, different shades or whatever, I feel like ain't nothing wrong with saying that you want a woman with nice hair. Like, you know, you could have any type of hair and have nice hair that's well put together and be well put together. So you said don't be mad when you say I like black men that's wealthy. Whoo! Listen, because men always like to use that animal excuse on why they cheat. I'm going to use the animal excuse on why I like a provider. And the leopard don't mess with another leopard unless the female leopard know that the male is a provider. She won't even get impregnated if the leopard is not able to provide, or think he's worthy enough to be a provider. So if God instilled that in the leopard, he instilled that in the woman. Like I like a guy, like preference wise, when it comes to stuff, the manliness. You know what I mean? Like being a provider, that sort of thing. So it's nothing wrong with having that as a preference. If you feel like, don't be mad when a woman say, look, I want a man with some money. I want somebody that's able to provide. I want this. If you want a girl with nice hair, then we could do what we want to do. Some women like the whole. You mean the ones that crash on women's couches? They just want to be in a relationship with you because they don't have nowhere to go? Y'all play too much with these names out here. Y'all play too much with these names. Look, I'm all for it. I'm just like, as long as you're not blatantly disrespecting women or just like, oh, you know, trying to trash one group of women to uplift another group of women, I don't care what you like. Because if I'm not dating you, it don't make no never mind to me. So, Queens, then you laugh. The man should always be the provider. The wife want a little job to help out. It's cool. Man, so what do y'all feel is a provider though? Because I feel like when I say provider, I don't just mean monetary. Like I like a person that could, you know, build stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like a provider could just mean, like, prime example, I got friends that are able to build houses, or they know how to, you know, do electricity. Like, do you know how to build a porch? If I want a porch, or if I want to make an addition to the house, can you do that? Like, that's a provider to me, because it's like you're able to use your hands to make, you know, something shake, or some resources to pop. You feel what I'm saying? Not just a monetary value type of thing, like, because it's deeper than that. Being a provider, like, are you a chef? Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to like build stuff? If I want to do a DIY project, are you going, you know, do you know how to use the drill or something? Like I said, I like manliness to the extreme. Like, do you know how to build stuff? That's a provider to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, making sure the home front is cool. Everybody know Chris only like them non-black looking girls. I noticed that Chris like a lot of Blasian women. Now that we know the ones with the jacked up hair, that's enough. Exactly. Like, it's a lot of I'm gonna say African women or original melanated women that have nice, because he didn't say good hair, he said nice hair. Like, okay, so Yolanda said a provider is a man with legal income that could do, you know, provide, you know, money to take care of that home. Rihanna, look, we talking about, okay, but was he really in love with Rihanna? Because the person that I see him clowning over is Karrueche, not necessarily Rihanna. Like, the person that we see him clowning over is Karrueche. And then every girlfriend after that been like Karrueche Jr. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it do seem like, I see when he does a lot of his artwork too, it be like Asian inspired kind of, or like he be with like, you know, the girls in his videos that are, the girl that he was with recently, she looked like she Blasian. Like, shout out to all of the Blasians out there. You feel me? Yeah, Rihanna was years and years ago. Years and years. But she was, look, Rihanna when you look at her, she got regular afro hair. Like, it don't look like she got no, 3C going on or nothing like that. So he just said, look, keep it nice. Because we also have heard him on songs talk about he be pulling weave and stuff. So you just never know with Chris Brown. Like, you never know with Chris Brown. Now, the thing that is crazy is this Bow Wow, Kiyomi, Erica Mena situation and talking about Ciara. And I'm like, why is Erica Mena trying to bring up Ciara when Ciara is living her best life with Russell Wilson? I can't stand females that do that. Why are you bringing up a past relationship with Bow Wow, of all people? Like, that probably was a point in Ciara's career or life that she don't ever want to return to. Why are you bringing up her relationship or past relationship with Bow Wow instead of focusing on the fact that you took a G-Wagon after Safari had you looking crazy in the street and you was out there calling the girl Gabrielle Davis, all kind of basic bees, and the whole situation of the engagement ring that was probably shopped around to different women to see who was going to take the bait of marrying or whatever. You ain't worried about that, but you worried about Kiyomi and Bow Wow. Now, in OK Magazine, it says Erica Mena claims Bow Wow broke Ciara's finger. So what I'm trying to figure out is, why are you bringing up Ciara, period? That's just what I want to know. So it says Erica Mena claims Bow Wow broke Ciara's finger. She chimed in after his ex Kiyomi Leslie went off about their February 2019 incident. But why are we talking about something that happened in February? Like, you need to focus on your relationship with your man and mind your business. Exactly. And then two, if Bow Wow was from February, you should be well moved on from February to daggone July. We don't need to hear about what happened in February with you and Bow Wow. Like, nobody really cares about this whole Bow Wow situation. So the only relevant person out the whole situation is Ciara, period. Like, other than that, I wouldn't even have cared about this whole story other than the fact that it's like, why are you bringing up Ciara in this situation? So they say here, Erica Mena claimed that rapper Bow Wow broke his ex-girlfriend Ciara's finger years ago after his other former flame, Kiyomi, went off about their Super Bowl weekend incident that occurred in February of this year. So, I mean, why are we still talking about this? Like, it's just, to me, it just seems like, personally, I think when females see another female happy and in a relationship and they're married, it gets to them. Just think about this. Erica, have we ever seen her in a positive relationship with a man, like, or, another significant other, whatever way she go? Because, she was with women and men and it didn't last. And now with the whole Safari situation, he had her looking crazy. And you got the nerve to be speaking on a relationship from Ciara's past that was, from her way, way past. Like, I don't even count that relationship with her and Bow Wow as a real relationship. Was it a real relationship? That's like those guys that you date or whatever, that you be in a relationship with and they see that you're about to be married or something, or that girl that is from your way, way past in high school or something like that, they busting up, yeah, like, I was in a relationship with that person. Girl, worry about yourself. You got the nerve to be bringing up, Ciara is happy with Russell Wilson and living her best life with her kids and not focused on none of this negativity. You know that she's in the online Harvard Business School and stuff like that. I just wished, instead of, these people that have this thought type of behavior, I wish they focus on getting the bag, progressing in life, doing something constructive so that they could get ahead in life instead of focusing on somebody who's married and not thinking about these people. Right. She used that broken finger to level all the way up. And she got a whole bunch of carrots on it for her to get over the pain of that. I'm sure she's well over that and not even thinking about that dude anymore. So you're not even with, so let me get this straight. Kiyomi is not even with this dude. And Erica Mena is in a situation trying to deflect from the Safari situation. And you mentioned the fact that Sierra's finger was broken. If I was Sierra, I would just sue just for the simple fact that she mentioned my name in some foolishness, period. Turn that G-Wagon in and give me the keys. Like, it's crazy. So what are y'all thoughts on this whole situation? Y'all can let me know down in the comment section below. I'm getting ready to get out of here because I got to go eat dinner and make moves and all of that stuff. But I'm glad that y'all came and rocked with me on my live. Please like the video, share the video, and if y'all have not checked out my Teespring store, definitely check out the Teespring store, KingBritneyChanel Couture. You know, I have all, you know, a bunch of lines and a variety of different things. I'm getting ready to add more stuff to the Teespring store, and I'm gonna, you know, work on the lookbook for the Teespring store so I can show y'all different looks to do with the lines and all of that. But I will see y'all on the next live. And talk to y'all soon.